Hi, Vasudha. Good evening. I'm just setting up, so a little early. Hi, Tanuja. Good evening. Hi, Mitchell. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. I've shared my link. I'm just stop sharing and share the entire screen so that we can see what we did today and how are actually things panned out. Hi, Sumit. Hi, Special. Hi, Raj. Happy Bisaki. Hi, Chris. All is well. Thank you. So let's go through the sheet today, and we have so many people today. Like I don't know why Emily TikTok did uh, recommended me, but I'm not thankful to him. I don't know how come he came across my profile and shared my profile to the world. I think that's so nice of him to motivate me, encourage me. Uh, Hi Venkat. Hi Mitchell. Retail numbers, yes, it will be interesting for tomorrow. Hi Craig. Hi Pal. Hi Vamsi. Thank you, Pal. Uh, let's revise this sheet before we jump onto tomorrow's analysis. Plus, because there are going to be new people today, I've seen so many people interested to join my sessions. Hopefully, they like it. They like it and they'll make use of the information which is shared. Uh, okay, so first come first, what do I do with my sheet? I don't know about Kumar. He's a Desi, not Desi. It doesn't matter. It was nice of him to recommend me. Facebook cat and Raj, did you not trade Amazon today or Lulu? Because Lulu was in my list, the prime 80%. It almost hit 400 today. I got stuck into Amazon and I traded only Amazon today. I'm just waiting for 10 o'clock so that I can explain how do I use this sheet, how do I make meaningful decisions using this sheet, and how do I prepare it. Hi, Tarun. Thank you. Hi, Nagarjun. Hi, Vivek. Thank you. Hi, Satish. Alrighty. So let's go through the sheet. So today, as I said last night, we are positively biased. We were holding 43.82 for last couple of days. So a momentum driven move was expected and it came. We crossed 42,420 and then we are moving towards 44.65 area. So most likely we're going to breach that tomorrow because we are basing really nicely around 44.40, 44.50 area. Tomorrow we should see some continuation on that. Triple Q almost came around 348, I guess. 347, yeah. So it's moving towards the target of 350 and 356. There are some resistance levels which we'll talk, but the bias which we had positive and about 70% there, it worked really, really good. Apple, it moved and hit 170.85. I'm still neutral to positive on Apple. I'll look at the data today and see if we can move that into a positive trade. AMD, like yesterday, everybody was short, but we went long and we use that information. That's why I recommend people not to watch news, not to get like into unnecessary information because it fills your head. Look at the price action, look what price is doing, and take a meaningful decision from that. There's no need to worry about what CNBC says. There's no need to worry about what anything says on Twitter. Just prepare yourself, look at the price action, and react to that. Do not predict what is going to happen. Just react to that. That's something which I've learned from someone. AMD, it was positive, almost came to 99 area. Amazon bang on hit 3075, 3120. It's there. BA to the moon, 182 did that. Roku is still there, 116. Should cat is like so much consolidation. It's not changing. It's extreme consolidation still going on. Snow 215 to 16 it came. CCL, I clearly mentioned sectorial rotation should happen in travel airlines cruise. And that exactly happened. AL went up to 10%. Delta had awesome numbers and moved up. United Airlines moved up. NCL, CCL, RCL all moved up. So we were prepared for them. Home Depot, I did not trade. Let me just check. Home Depot also moved around 311, which was the target. No, 316 was the target. So it's still due for that move. Google, as I said, Google is prime there, and we hit 2590 today and almost came to 2600. So there's some more wiggle room for Google. Netflix, perfect, came into this zone. Like the low was 341 and target was 355. It's almost 352. So it's moving right in that direction. McDonald's, I did not check, but yes, McDonald's also did pretty decent, but it did not came into my range. So I will say Microsoft 283 to 287, it did that. Nvidia 215.17 to 223, it did that. FedEx struggling. Twilio did all of that. Lulu, boom. Tesla did 1027. See, all these numbers were well planned, like we are doing right now, before the market noise, before anything which creates kind of distortion. And that's why they work. There may be instances where you are busy in your office meetings, you have other responsibilities, and you're not looking at the screen. If you have a plan, you can use that information and execute it. You might take some time to get hang of this sheet or whatever way you want to plan. It might take some time to be comfortable in that, but prepare. If you're prepared for a market move, you'll be having good trades. How do I use this sheet? So I'll be going through each of the tickers. I will do a couple of scans, which I daily use. One is inside day, other one is open low high. I'll show you all of that. It's a very simple scanner. Anybody can use it. If you are not technical, I'm going to tell you it's going to work for you. Simple and easy. But before that, how does I use this sheet? This sheet is used for options. I only trade options, and sometimes I do futures for commodities and ES. So in this case, I look at about 9:30 to 9:45 time in the morning. If I have more wiggle room, I'll wait until like 10 to see how ES is basing. If ES is directionally positive and it's going in this direction, I just look at how many of these tickers are positive and which of them is showing relative strength. That's it. And I pick up an option maybe for this week or next week near to the target area. That's it. And stop loss is 15-minute or 30-minute candle close if you want to use it. Or if you're using Heikinishis, then just change of Heikinishi candle. If you have a flat base, I'll show you each and everything. If you have a flat base, in a green candle, keep on holding your position. If you were a red top on a Heikin candle, keep on holding your short position, meaning the puts. So that's how I use it. It works. But over a period of time, we keep on improving ourselves. So if we have some more things lined up for it, which can be used, we can make it much more useful as well. All right, so let's start. So first and foremost, I will welcome you all to my channel. I hope you will get to learn few things and you'll be sharing few things as well to me so that we can learn from each other and use this information. So let's run a very simple scan, which is called open low high scan. This is a scan which I have made for people who have almost zero information about technical trading and they are interested to make money. All you need to do is you need to look at the open price of a equity and compare it whether the open price is equal to low or the open price is equal to high. If the open price is equal to low, you need to go long. If the open price is equal to high, you need to go short. And you need to run this scan around 9:45-ish. Give it 50 minutes because initial 50 minutes, there could be volatility and they could be fake open low ticks. And then that's it. So let's see here. So today we had Costco. Look at this price. Open 582. I'll just use the annotation. Open 582, low 582.47, and it gave you 593. Just use this info and you are good. Similarly, like today, everything was positive, so it's showing up. Look at BA. 177 made high 183. NCLH 2061 made high 2156. This is a very simple scanner. If you are completely non-technical, run this scanner, takes about 1 second and use that information. Your stop loss will be this if you're long. If you are short, even then it's your stop loss. Okay, Peter, when you select an option, is the target price the strike price? I use the strike price. I don't use the break-even price theory. Because I am looking at the momentum, and if my trade is going in that direction, I can easily make money. So I keep on booking small gains and keep on moving higher into the strikes. So once you start using it, try do it on the paper trade, see if it works for you, or if you want to refine it for yourself, you can refine it. So this is good. Then let's do for tomorrow, inside day. Okay, I can show you the scanner. If you are interested, all you need to do is you need to come here, click add study and click on custom. And this is not the inside day. The open low high. Just need to go to custom and add these two conditions. You click here, click on add condition, and it will give you this option. Choose the price open, choose is equal to, and then low. Save it. Similarly, choose the price open is equal to high, save it, and choose any. That's about it. You're good. You can use this script and you can very well, like I have been using this script since 2009 and it has worked really, really good. This is a very simple, basic thing which we ignore. And this is the value of price action. If the open and low price are there and they are not breaking, it means that price action is seriously positive and the candle will have a bottom flat, which gives you a clear direction. Yes, we are going up. Same thing opposite. If the top is red and open and high prices are same, it means the price action is pushing it down. We should go short, but we totally ignore it. We go into the complexities of so many indicators, this and that, and we completely ignore the price action. All right. So that's should be really taken into account. All right. The second scanner which I use is Inside Day. I am doing this on my watch list. I only do it for my watch list. I do not look out for so many stocks. I have a very confined watch list of bigger companies, and I use that. So we have Inside Day on NVIDIA, on Snow, on SPX and SPY. So let's add that information. So we have Inside Day. Let me remove all these comments and clear it up. NVIDIA has an Inside Day. Snow has an Inside Day. I did add Snow. No, I need to add Snow then. I may remove Twilio, FTX and include Snow. So there's Inside Day in the Snow. Then QQQ also has an Inside Day. SPY also has an Inside Day. It means we are consolidating and we are going to go Inside Day here and Inside Day. All right, ES, because I do not do SPY, you can use this ES and divide it by 10, you will have your, oh, Snow is there. Thank you, because I remember I did Snow. We'll have one space, we can use something else instead of FTX. Okay. So I'm pretty much ready for my analysis for tomorrow. If you have any tickers, thanks guys. I got it. Thank you. So let's start. I'll start from ES. And I usually do only 1 day and 30-minute time frame, sometimes 15, but that's about it. I use 3 things. I use regression channel, which I'll share the setup, how to set it up. And then I use Fibonacci with 12 EMA, 34 EMA, and I've started putting 200 because people ask me about what do you call 200. So I need to just remember that, but I do not consider it as a good trade into 200. Inside Day is a candle between a candle and the volume. Supposedly you have a price action like this in a candle. That's from yesterday. And today there is a price action which is within these range. Like it was high, it was low. So today's high is less than yesterday's high. Today low is higher than yesterday's low. This means there is a compression which is happening and it could lead to a big move higher or on the downside as well. So if you break above the high of yesterday, it's a positive Inside Day. If you break below yesterday's low, it's a negative Inside Day. It means you are going short there. Okay. We'll add Walmart. I do not do, like Tarun, I do not do all these very clearly shitty companies. I do not trade all these companies. I trade big index companies. I trust them. I can manage them through charts. Just, I'm being very honest here. So yesterday we discussed that there's a very high possibility on ES to have inverted head and shoulders. Look at this. It is almost ready now. We made the base here at 4382, which we were holding for 1 and maybe 2 nights back to back. And now we're coming towards 34 EMA. So the moment we break above 4458, it is going to be a resistance because it's 38 Fibonacci on my Fib levels. If we break it, I think we are open towards 4581. It is going to be really, really good move as and when if we break out. So tomorrow, if we have a breakout, I think we are going to have a very good move towards 45.81 in the next week. And there's no resistance whatsoever. 45.20 may be a small resistance, but it's setting up for a good inside day move. And these are really, really good consolidation happening in ES. So looking at this, I'm really positive on ES. But yes, there's also another side of it, which is what happens if we fail. So these are the normal candles, and that was Haikinishi. So today we had an inside day, as we can see clearly. This is the body. This is the candle. This is the high wick. This is a small body and a green candle. If you want to call this, you can also call this an evening star, morning star, because here we are coming from top to the bottom in the daily candles. We based around here. We did not make a new low on this candle. Plus, we covered almost half of the body of maybe yesterday's, not half, about 40% of yesterday's candle. It would have been much better if we closed above 44.58. That would have given me much more confidence that yes, this is a cool evening star, cool morning star, sorry. Within inside day, I think we are getting so much compressed that yes, we can break higher. And right now, I do not see any resistance. One resistance is 44.52, which happened this morning. We tested that and we held from it. But looking at this, we should see at least two more continuations. Tomorrow, we should hit 45.20 at least, as far as I see. 45.20. So in this sheet, I'm positive. I would love to buy now above 44.52. That's my 34 EMA. My stop loss in this case will be this blue box, which is 44.40, 44.40. And my targets are right this area. You see here the price action is pacing off. So I'll consider this 44.95 and 44, 45.20. I'm 70% bullish, and my reason is it's not clean morning star on daily inside day. In case I'm 70% bullish here, in case we fail, so I'm not negative now, I'm neutral, because I will become much more negative on the market once we break below 43.82. Right now, I'll be neutral. My stop loss will be 44.52. And I would like to sell it below 44.40. My targets, I'm not anticipating bigger moves, but 4400.20 and 4400.05. About 30% probability of this. I'm just giving it a red color. I did not take that. Maybe of the rule. But this is something which is there. ES is neutral, not negative. Then we had QQQ. QQQ again, like this bounced off from these really important levels, 338. And one more thing you also need to know, that whenever the candles are away from these two EMAs, candles will try to come back and touch them, or the EMAs will try to come near the candle. So in this case, there is an inside day, as I said just before in the ES example, it's an inside day, but importantly, it is holding above this important Fibonacci, which is 61.8 and 344. This will see yesterday and day before yesterday, this was an outside day. And today we covered from the bottom. So whatever selling was there, we covered from the bottom and take it above the selling point. So it means we have digested all the selling. And when we have digested all the selling, there's one way we should hit 351.65 tomorrow. 351, next target should be 356.88. Stop loss is 343.97. I'll be short if we go below this, but my targets will be confined to 340 and 338. Possibility of going down is pretty less as of now. Let me just clean this. So positive, I have a stop loss of 300 and I'm just making round numbers, 343.97. I'm making it 344. And if you get time, guys, you can watch a simple technical trading video. It's a 15-minute video where I showed how to make Fibonacci and how to make regression channel with all the settings. Regression channel is the best tool you will find in the toss. This environment is called Think or Swim. If you are new to technical trading, you can use that. It's one of the best tool, which is called regression channel. 344 is my stop loss. I would love to buy. I would love to buy above like tomorrow's, yesterday's high, 347.75. So if morning it goes above 340.75, I'll be long. My targets will be 351.65 and 357. Tomorrow is monthly expiry as well. It's an inside day, and also bullish engulfing, because it covered the entire body as well. So it's a combination of inside day and bullish engulfing to use this, and it becomes really, really positive. So I'm increasing my momentum to 70%. Short, no, I'm not short. I'm converting into neutral. Stop loss for me is 344 again. I will sell this before 344. The moment it breaks 344, I will sell it. And my targets are 340.75, which I showed, 338.50. And I am 30% negative. See, in market, anything can happen. So if in the market condition, we break below 344, I think we would need to go short. But as of now, I don't see any issues. I am not doing NQ because people do not use NQ more. They are more into QQQ. I use ES. I don't use SPY, so I do that. So in case we have bandwidth, we can do NQ as well later on. Apple. Boom. So look at the price action. We were expecting from 172, it would come to 164. It did that. And now we are having a bullish engulfing plus a morning star. It's a wonderful morning star back to back. It's looking good. So Apple is now positive. Stop loss for me is 169, which is a 34 EMA. 169. And I would love to buy this above 170.75. See, when I mention above, I mean that price should hold above this area. Only then I will add into it. My target will be 172 and 173.50. It's a morning star on daily. Morning star is a pattern. You can imagine, like if you see a sun between the mountains or the hills, it's going up. So that's what is happening in a morning star. Evening star is when the sun is setting in the evening. So it's coming down. So keep it simple. If there's a morning star, it is going to go up. If it is an evening star, it's going to come down. I'm going to change this into green or blue. All right, AMD. Like tomorrow we have earnings from TSM. Earnings wise, I am really, really bad. I'm not earnings trader. I always fail on that. In this case, it is also an inside day, but I'm not considering the volume. I'm just considering the price action. So tomorrow, if we get, as I said, we should have a move towards the EMAs. So EMAs is now right now at 104. So 104 is the target, and the stop loss here should be the low of this candle, which is 96. So in AMD, my stop loss is 96. I want to buy around 97. So buy near 97.50 to 98 area. Target is 99.50 and 104. I'm increasing it to positive because it has that momentum. It can really catch up. Amazon. See, 1, 2, 3, 3006. It's holding back to back. Today, it covered all the negativity of the three candles almost. So that's kind of momentum we need. Now, I think it should carry on. Stop loss is 3090. 3087 is the number. Targets are 3152, which is the test of 12 EMA, and 3225. 70% bullish, extremely positive today. And it has bullish engulfing. So there's a high possibility it will continue in this momentum. We should buy 3110 to 20. If we can get into this range, we should not miss it. In this range. BA, we expected it regained that 12 EMA. Look at the price action. It covered all the negativity. Like it filled the gap. It covered all the negativity of these candles in one single go. That is the power of BA. It is holding 182. It should look for 187, which is the 34 EMA, and 190. Right now, it is well above from my regression channel, and like it's far away, and it needs to catch up its momentum to come back into that thing. Also, if you see, it's roughly trying to make a W. If it captures 190, I think it's going to be massive breakout in BA. Watch out for 190. It has earnings listed in the first week of, or the last week of April, first week of May. I think it's going to go super move in BA once it crosses 190. Keep an eye on this. I'm really bullish on BA at this time. My stop loss is pretty small, 182 area for tomorrow. Or if you really want to play safe, play for this price action, 180.50. That should be the stop loss. If you really want to play safe, 180.50. Let's buy it above today's high, 183.50. If it makes a newer high, it means it has some momentum. Target is 187.50 and 196.50. Really positive, extremely bullish engulfing. Roku, this is a stock, I think it could have done better. It is still struggling, but I don't know whether it's going to do a bounce. It's not giving me a very clear direction. Like this usually is an area where it should break out towards this. This is not a bearish flag because it's consolidating really well. If it fails here, it could be massive downtime, but I think it should move up from here. It should. But I'm going to be very, very confined in Roku, like not to take aggressive positions. I'll still keep it neutral. I still want to keep a stop loss of 113. Yeah, I am conservative on this. It will be the least choice. If I have to pick, I will pick Roku. Caterpillar. Caterpillar is like, again, it's consolidating so badly between 225 and 215 that we should see some serious move out of it. Let me just check on the Heikishi candles. See, even here it's consolidating. It's breaking in between the 12 and 34. Usually, one thing which I've observed over the many years, Caterpillar moves on Wednesdays and Thursdays. Tomorrow is Thursday. We might see some serious move on Caterpillar. It has the cheapest options and it can give you really, really good momentum if it moves. It can easily go to 225 because there's no resistance in this area. The moment it crosses to 1950, it is open for a move. 225 has been a really, really blocker for CAT. And if you understand, if you try to knock a wall one time, two time, three time, four time, five time, the wall is going to get weaker and weaker and weaker. So if this time it breaks out, I think it could be really, really good for Caterpillar. So I'm still keeping it positive bias. I want to buy about 218, looking for these numbers. Again, is an extreme consolidation in CAT. Thursdays it runs, usually runs. Snow. Snow is also like, it should have done better today. Exactly similar to what we see in Roku. Now it comes around this area and it's failing. But it's kind of doing an outside candle because the body of previous hammer is covered today, all the price action. So if I have to take a call on Snow, I would love to enter only above if it captures this 12 EMA. If it regains the control on this, I think it can quickly move towards 228. Same thing was happening in like Lulu and Crowd. So the moment they got hold of that level, they ran. They never looked back. And Amazon. Same thing is here. So 217.60 is something. I'm going to neutralize this like Roku. It should move above that area. So I want to buy this above 217.60. And my stop loss will be here where we have seen the tops. So around 214. So if it goes over 217, I will enter, keeping a stop loss of 214. My targets are 220. First will be the gap fill, which is a 224, 224 and 228, which is what you call 34 EMA test. It also has an inside day, so let's keep that. CCL, AL, all these companies ran, and I think tomorrow they will continue because it broke out of this region, and I was saying that it has a very high possibility. I'm looking for 21. So the only thing is changed is stop loss has moved to 19 now in buy near 1925.50 and target is 21.25. Again, we shall see like all the continuation on travel, airline, and cruise. Continuation. Home Depot. Home Depot has a bullish action today. So it did not make a newer low today. So it's kind of holding. Plus the bullish action today shows it's kind of adjusting to all the negativities, has a target towards 316, stop loss is 308.50. So if we can get Home Depot in a range like near 310, 311, I think there's a possibility of 316, which is this target, and 319 on Home Depot. I'm still giving it 60% and neutral because it's coming out of a negative sentiment. Google or Goog, usually I trade Goog if you, because I have Fibonacci set up for, let me do one thing. Let me show you how to set it up if I have not done. So I'm using a 5-year time frame. Okay, that's my 5-year candle. And first I do is I pick up my regression channel. I look at the trend from left to the right of the screen. I see the momentum is still up from here to here. We are going up. It means the very good momentum on the positive side. And then I see a reasonable change in the momentum. There's one here, and this one is here. So I'm considering this one for now. Pick up the lowest point of that and create a regression channel. Okay. Now, in this case, you can do a couple of things. If you have to use areas, you can test this area or this area and create a Fibonacci extension, or you could create a Fibonacci retracement from top to bottom. So in this case, I'm using retracement, not an extension, because my extension will be far, far away. So I'm taking a new high, which is 3040, coming back to the lows right here of this candle. I'll right click edit properties on this and see the high here. High is 3042. So I'll just clear it, make 3042. The low here is 2495 and 2495.29. And I click OK. Now I have my Fibonacci retracements and I have my regression channel. I will extend this regression channel to the eternity that it continues. Right now, my regression channel looks really nice because it's based off the latest information. But if you go to the Google, the regression channel will be a little weird because it has come out of the regression channel. Because this, I do not change once I set up the regression channel. Now here we are looking for a momentum towards 26, 24. The moment we break out of this area, which is 26.15, you see that on the gray side, 26.15. The moment we break out of this, we will hit 26.75. Tomorrow could be the day for Google. I'm extremely positive on Google. So my stop loss in this case is 25.95. I want to buy near or buy above 26.15. If we break this, I think we will have some serious momentum in Google. Target is 26.75 and 26.98, 2700 roughly. So increasing the percentage to 70. Ready for a big move. Big up move. Netflix is coming towards earnings next week and it's bouncing off from back-to-back 2 areas. I really want to see if it can go back and test 362 because that will mean that yes, it's ready for a momentum. Plus, I expect Netflix to announce something related to the passwords. They have started something in a few countries. I think they should address this issue in their earnings, and if that is like respected by the market, we should see a significant momentum up. But again, earnings are not my portfolio. I am very bad in earnings. If I'm playing long, you should play short. If I'm playing short, you should play long on the earnings. Is that bad? So I'm just taking a momentum based trade on Netflix above 355. I'm looking for 362 and 370, like a pre-earning run. I'm still keeping it neutral by above 355. If it does, only then I'm going to buy it, keeping a stop loss of 350 and looking for a target of 362 and 372. A pre-ER run. Because last time it got dumped significantly. So a little positive news, yep, can be really, really good for it. McDonald's, I don't want to take it, so I'm removing McDonald's. We can come back and pick up two stocks. Microsoft, as I've said, with respect to the $95 billion balance sheet reduction and the increase in the interest rate, Microsoft will be the biggest loser of that, along with Tesla. So till the moment we are not seeing there, we should trade the momentum. It's an inside day. 287 is your stop loss in Microsoft. I am keeping it positive. 287 is my stop loss. I want to go long about 289. And we are far away from the candle, so we should hit the candles of 291.75, which is right here. I'm moving it here. And 295. I'm 70% bullish on like Microsoft. NVIDIA. NVIDIA is also getting ready. Last time we discussed that, yes, the moment it crosses 218, it's ready. It's an inside day. Tomorrow, if it crosses about 225, I think it's ready for a move. If you want to take a trade on NVIDIA, I'm moving it into positive territory. My stop loss is 218.50. Buy near 223 to 225. And we should see 228.50 and 236. It's an inside day, so breakout is coming in NVIDIA as well. Mr. Fedman, I have explained that in multiple videos. Maybe I'll do that later in the day. Once I'm done with my analysis, we can address that question. I'll share my Zoom link. We can talk and discuss. Surya, I am not interested in healthcare because I have no idea about that sector at all. How they are traded, how they're impacted. Just to be honest, no idea on them. Twilio. It like same, if you see these charts, Snow, Roku, Twilio, they almost came and tested the 12 EMA yesterday, and today they are getting consolidated. So let's see how it's going to happen, but it's holding up this area for now, 141. The trade is towards 154. So I'm just keeping it neutral. If it is there about 155, we should hit it. Reducing the conviction because it has not done it. It should be reduced to 60%. So the possibility is there. Not really, Ravi, not really. Lulu was the biggest setup from yesterday. We discussed that it's making a bull flag. You will not see the bull flag in the normal candles, but the moment you convert them into Heiken Ishi, you will clearly see the bull flag. And today it broke out. It will continue. It will hit 403 and 429. The question is, when should you add it? We should add it around like 387 should be the stop loss in Lulu now. We should add it like if we get a chance in a range near 3 95, 98 area. I would love to add. I'm looking for 429. It's a breakout. I'm now reducing it to 70% because it already broken out. Tesla. Tesla holding this back to back, like between 12 and 34. It is changing the momentum, like it got rejected from 1145. Now, tuck, 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 it came down. Now it's basing around 979, 978 area. So think the moment it breaks away 126, 1026, we should be really good on Tesla. 1026. And the stop loss should be 10.5. Targets are 1075. I'm just looking 1075 for now. It's a difficult area for Tesla to cross 1075. 1075, 1115 is a tough area to crack on Tesla. So this is pretty much it. I have 2 spots pending. So I'll be sharing the Zoom link on the YouTube. If you're interested or if you want to share your charts, do let me know. I'm going to post this information in there. And again, I invite you to come and discuss. Just make sure you respect everybody's time. You can come over here and raise your question. I'll go through your comments now. DDog or net. We can definitely check DDog or net. We were already in yesterday's stock chemistry on airlines. XLV, I answered. Why do you think? See, since 2020, when the market was at the COVID lows, Microsoft and Tesla, along with Apple and Nvidia, they were the biggest receivers of that Fed capital infusion. Like Tesla was not doing anything. All of a sudden, it was trading from 4,000 and it was split into 5. So it is currently trading at about $5,000. And it has not done substantial. It was because of the Fed money, it got infused, and that all the small companies, mid-cap companies were losing the momentum. So the money was going into these big companies. Since then, the momentum has slowed because now there's no new money coming from the Fed. There's only money coming from the investors and the fund houses. In May, when balance sheet reduction would happen, because Fed is currently holding a balance sheet of $9 trillion, and they cannot hold it more. Otherwise, America would default and dollar will crumble. So in order to manage that, they'll be taking out $95 billion from the economy. They will not start with 95 billion. They will start maybe with 50 billion. By the end of the year, they will reach to a target of 95 billion. In 2017, 2018, when it was announced, we had a very volatile year of 2018, 2019. So now the money will come out from the stocks where it was infused and given back to the Fed so that the liquidity is there. It will come out from the bonds. It will come out from the reality sector. And that's how you need to understand. The money was sent into these stocks, so it should come back from these stocks and these sectors. Disney. Okay, I'll check on Disney. I do not have any study. I have simple Fibonacci. You can use that. And again, like not focusing on the study, that's the problem with many of the people. They think that, yes, these are very fancy things. And by just looking at them, setting it up, they will be able to come to a conclusion on a price action. No, you just need to understand a simple candle. Once you understand what that candle is telling you, that's it. You don't need any fancy indicators. I don't use any other thing. Regression channel, Fibonacci 1234. That's it. And it works. You can go back and check all the levels which I post. They work. Thank you, Mr. Singh. Nina ji, I'll post that link. There's no worry about the volume. We are good. Walmart and Disney and D-Dog. Okay, let me pick it up. So I have people over the call. If you are interested, you can raise your hand and I'll answer so that we do not speak over each other. But first, let me take into consideration these three charts. Walmart. Walmart is a breakout today. Again, we discussed the breakout at 143, and this is a Heikinishi. People who are thinking of making longs, you should always look at Heikinishi candles. If you see a flat base like this, keep on holding your position unless something changes. So if you entered out 143, it will ride you to all the way 155. I'll show you one more example. Like for example, Amazon today. If you entered in Amazon on a 30-minute Heikinishi right here at 3020, it never asked you to exit. Never. Until it was 3084 and then it asked you to go again. This will give you more stability in riding your positions. If you are short, hold on to your shorts unless the candle top changes. This is very simple thing. You can use it on a time frame, whatever you want. I prefer 30 minutes because it's reasonable. It takes in all the spikes in both direction if something happens. But this is really, really useful. All right. So let's go back to Walmart. On the daily candles, Walmart has broken out. And in my regression channel, it's right there. It was inverted head and shoulders when we discussed at 143-ish area, and that momentum is going on. It's coming at the top of the regression channel where it should find some resistance, which actually is in the last 3-4 days is struggling around 158. Let me just go back to the normal candles. It's struggling around this candle, but what it did was it was away from the EMA. It came back, almost tested it. And now with Amazon posting an increase on the fees for sellers, I think sellers will have more momentum towards this Walmart. So I expect it to continue and hit 160. And once it hit 160, I am really positive on Costco, Target, and Walmart. We entered into Costco at 553 looking for 605. It did that. I think we will see 187 on Walmart by the end of September. That's my expectations. But as of now, because it's coming into an uncharted territory, I will create some levels just to make sure that they work out properly. So I'm just canceling on the extension here, removing or canceling this Fibonacci extensions. Okay, and going to 5-day chart. Activate it. I'm taking it down right here and extending it. Okay, and I'm going to make some Fibonacci levels. Here I'm going to use Fibonacci extensions because I'm considering a momentum here. So the last time it came near was this. Pick it up and then it came here and right here. Okay. Yeah. You see, everything fell into place. It was struggling at 145, 143 area from the last, and now it broke out from right here, 130. This is 38 Fibonacci. It went on to 61, held there, broke 78, got resistance with the channel. So now above 158, it should move towards 175 and 167. So I'm bullish on Walmart. Stop loss is very small in Walmart now by above 158. Stop loss is 158. This is the same setup we had in Apple. I'm looking for 160 and 167. 70% bullish on Walmart. Then somebody asked Disney and D-Dog. Disney, I don't think it's a good chart at all. It's not moving. It's I would ignore this for now. Disney. D-Dog. D-Dog is doing some momentum. Had a bullish engulfing. So 142. Let's take D-Dog. Stop loss is 140. Very clear. And I'm neutral because I'm picking it for the first time. I want to buy above or this 144.60. Buy in the range 143, 144.50. And target is 146 and 159. 146 and after that 159. 60%. Oh, let's say the dog is there now. Again, earnings have different way. I do not trade earnings. Whenever I do, I lose. So, yes, Praveen. Now I've shared the link on the YouTube chat. If you're interested, you can come over and talk. Yeah, Praveen, you can speak.
Hi, Naval.
Hi.
Thanks for sharing information and happy Baisakhi.
Thank you very much.
Can you look at NET Cloudflare also? Its chart is looking slightly better than D-Dog. It closed above the moving averages. D-Dog is still
Plus, yes, it is at 121. 121. It can because it's coming from the 38 Fibonacci. It should test 61, which is around 127. So yes, net is there. But I have seriously bad luck with net, so I don't trade.
okay.
Some trades like are just to ignore, so net is one of them for me. Plus,
And,
it's holding this positive gap, so continuation should be there.
Okay. And I know you don't trade the metals and stuff, but can you look at the chart for AA, Alcoa, and like just like you drew the levels on Goog, if you can show on AA also, how would you draw the levels? It'll be a good exercise for me to learn and probably.
I have levels already drawn there.
You already have. Okay.
Maybe somebody asked me. So it has a target of like it was struggling around 75, and the moment it tested and broke out, it had a target of 102. It almost came to 98. Now it is above the 12 EMA, which is a positive sign. There is no resistance, so it should first hit this area where it has stopped out 93, and then it will try to break out on the newer highs.
And the target 102, is that from fib extension?
These are fib extension. Let me see.
Right. Yeah. Extension. Okay. And how would you draw the regression channel on this?
And I do not remove them. Like if you see, I placed them right there in August of last year or somewhere here, and it's still there. And I leave them right extension so that they are there. I do not change them.
Can you draw the regression channel on this also?
I'll pick it up from here. That's the regression channel. And again, it's basing from here, right here. It's base. It's basing here, struggled here and here.
So the regression channel in Thinkorswim, does it have all the default settings that or
No. You need to set them up.
Okay. Can you show it once on the screen, the settings? So then
again, like I have to repeat this 100 times. I have videos here. You can go and find them.
Okay.
Sorry about that, but I have answered this more than 100 times.
I see. Thanks. Thank you, Naval. That's it.
Yes, Vivek.
Hi, Naval. Can you please once look at MongoDB? It is performing a really good inverted head and shoulders. I mean, like W, and like
Yep,
it
it's
is.
there, and this will confirm it.
Mm-hmm.
It's setting up, yes,
Yeah.
but it had really bad earnings.
Hmm.
So,
And even the Heikeneishi, the candles are not that strong. The
yes,
no.
you
Okay.
need to have a flat base, flat green to
Mm-hmm.
see some momentum. So let's see. No,
Okay.
earning wise, I think they had good earnings. It was not MongoDB, it was something else. Snow
Hmm.
had bad earnings, not MongoDB. So
And
it should like base around 410, 420, and then move towards 450. If you have to trade it, I would keep myself confined like with a stop loss of 425. If it
mhm.
goes below 425, I will not touch it.
Okay. And one small question, like for example, I was thinking to short coin, like it is at the all-time low. So I wanted to ask you, like, if it is you, how would you do it? Like, do you think it is a, a good idea to short coin?
See, at this moment, it's not giving me any hopes of coming up. So let's short it.
Okay. And it is at all-time low. Like, till
That
now, this
doesn't
is
matter.
the
That doesn't matter.
okay.
The thing which matters is that how far is away from the candle is away from the EMA,
Hmm.
and if there's any size reduction in the body of the high Kenichi. It's same size, like it's continuing with a flat top. If it makes a dodgy here, you exit your short positions.
Okay.
But as of now, it has not given me any single reason to exit my shorts. It's sell and rise.
Hmm. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's it. No, no, thanks.
No problems. Yes, AD.
Hi, Naval. Two quick questions. One
Yeah.
is, for example, Amazon, you give us a value like level. If it's above that, for how long should it hold above that price for us to be
15 minutes.
confident to take the trade? Just as an example.
At least for 15 minutes. That's why I'm saying start using Haikinishi because that will give you that clarity. So if you're holding Amazon, right? Amazon, this is 15 minutes.
Let's look at the level you gave in the chart and
It was
you
30,
gave
20,
in the
right?
spreadsheet.
Yes, it was 30-20 yesterday, which I
Okay.
gave. So around 30-20, you need to see if it is making any kind of flat base. Yes, let's get on. Now I did book it at around 30-44, but it never gave me any close to exit until 30-70 or 30-80 because I use 30-minute candles. For me, it was all the way to 38.
So
around 30-22, it gives me an idea that yes, I should go long here.
So we should be using the 30-minute 10-day candles. That's what you're using?
Yes. Like again, I do not look at the screen because most of the time I am in the calls or presenting. You may need to see if you are at the screen, you might use 15 minutes or 30 minutes. It's a choice. I use this time frame for a reason because 5 minutes is too fast and it is an excessive information, which is not healthy for your trading. 15 minutes, 30 minutes has less noise.
Got it. And the same goes for even lower priced stocks like Apple or CrowdStrike,
Yep.
for example.
The logic is same, the process is same. Only thing, like yesterday I said around 227, crowd has to cross. So today it crossed 227 right here. It told me that yes, it's a flat base. Let's go.
Got it. Okay, makes sense. And the second question is, I'm fairly new to technical analysis. So these Heikeneishi, how I have Thinkorswim, how do I get to Heikeneishi style?
It's right there. You click on style, you click on chart type,
okay,
click on Heikeneishi, you go back to normal candles, click on candles.
Okay, and the Heikeneishi have this special property. You are saying that if they have a flat base and it's uptrending, that means we can continue to hold.
Correct. This is my observation and it has been Really, really successful.
Cool. That's a very nice rule of thumb.
The very
And-
simple theory is
Yeah.
just that if you have a flat base, hold on to your positions.
It doesn't matter the size of the candles.
No.
Oh, cool. Okay, we'll try that. Thank
Just
you.
hold on-
Thank you,
just hold
Naval.
on to your position. That's it. Whenever you lose that flat base, exit. Or if you're short, whenever you lose your flat top, exit. You cannot make trading as simpler as this.
Right. This is really cool if this works. And you're saying it's been working for a long
It
time.
works. It works. Try it out. You will have much more confidence in it.
Okay. Thank you, buddy.
No problems. Okay. Anyone else has anything? Facebook is a sucker. I agree, Mr. R. Neo or Twitter? Let's stick on Neo. Neo. It's making attempt to make inverted head and shoulders on the slant right here. But I still need it to break about 21. If it breaks about 21, that's possible move for Neo, but not before that. I'll not preempt Neo. Facebook, Twitter. Twitter has a gap to fill. I'll just go back to the normal candles just to see the gap. Quickly bouncing from this 12 EMA back to back, but it has a serious gap to fill. I would not go long on it, but I would sell it on the rise. If it comes around 46, 47, I'll be more than definite to sell this, to fill this gap at 41 area, 40, 41 area. Raj, if you have a Zoom account, you will not require a passcode. I've shared the link. It has everything there. Shri, again, I have explained this in my learning videos. It's a 15-minute video. If you have time, go there. You will have answer, because I feel it's not a good use of time to repeat the same thing again and again. We have made the videos for that. 15-minute video, you can go there and use it. Yes, Rohit, you can use trading with high Kenichi candles. Yes. Anyone else has anything? Oh, hi, Earl.
How you doing?
I am good. How are you?
Pretty good. Joined a little late. I'm not sure if you already covered any retail stocks. I was looking at Macy's and Ross.
No, but I discussed about Walmart. Macy's, I am always a fan of it. It's a consolidation which is about to break out. But tomorrow's numbers, consumer spending numbers, if they are bad, I think that will be positive for the market, because that is a substance to the function that yes, inflation is keeping the money back and it's not going to rise. It's going to peak out and get tamer and tamer and tamer in the coming weeks. If consumer spending is higher, it means that people still have a lot of free capital to revolve in the economy or rotate in the economy, and Fed would consider that as an add-on to the inflation and will continue aggressively tightening the current regime. So tomorrow will be really interesting. If we cross 27, boom, it's going to hit 31, 35 very easily.
Okay. And another one, I know they have earnings tomorrow morning. I was watching TSM. I saw that it held above the 101 area or closed above the 101 area.
That's the 12 EMA. Yes.
Yeah.
But it needs to post some seriously good numbers to cross this 107.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a gap here which needs to be filled. So let's see how they post their numbers. I'm
Right.
not 100% confident, but let's see. But if it breaks out above 105, 107 range, I think it will have momentum to carry on.
Okay. Yep, that's all I had. Appreciate it.
No problems. So, hi Sandeep.
Hey, Navaldeep. Thanks. And thanks for sharing all your useful information. Just two quick questions. So,
Yeah.
is there a reason you use 12 and 34 EMS?
It works.
Okay. Because generally I see people use 921 or generally 950 or 21.
Let me give you my rationale behind it. I tried all that.
Okay.
I've been trading since my school time, and now I'm 37. So I have like almost 20 years into all this thing. I have tried each and everything,
Mhm.
and it comes out that 30-minute time frame and 1234 works like nothing else. Try it, backtest it, you will find it works. You'll
Okay.
find it works to the point, every single point.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks. Because I'm new to this trading. Like I've been trading for like almost like 1.5 years, and I've been in the same boat as you've been mentioning that you have tried everything, and I'm just constantly learning, okay, which EMA works for me. So that's good to know that you're using it. And also the second and the last question is, what news channel or like news?
I do not watch news. I do not watch CNBC. I do not do anything. Look at the
Okay.
price. There's no need to see if something has to happen, the price will tell you.
Okay.
Price will tell you upfront rather than any news channel.
Okay. Because generally there are a lot of traders who tell, okay, news drive those technical indicators and everything.
No. News come. See, when you see a compression like inside days or multiple inside days, that's the compression. Like I'll show you an example of Costco. That's the latest compression we did. People on Twitter or anything here were posting when it hit 600. We in this group, we discussed Costco holding 553 for multiple. You can ask anybody. 553 was being held 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we talked about 605. It hit that, and the moment it hit that, it came down again. Tested the 12 EMA. So
Okay.
there's no need to watch anything. Again, that's my theory. Because once you see news, your mind will be filled that yes, oh, there's so much going on in the market. And you ignore this basic thing in the technical trading, the candle.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree because I've been following a lot of traders on Twitter, and they're just like, I'm following my strategy, and then they say, okay, no, this is going to happen, and then I lose everything what I have learned so far, and then I just blindly start following them. But it's good to know. Yeah.
I do not encourage anybody to trade blindly. You should know what you are doing. Like if you have to buy your wife something like a phone or a new like a diamond ring, you will think 10,000 times. If you have to lose $2,000 in the market, you would easily do that.
I totally agree. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I've been learning a lot, and then since I think Twitter is just keeping me off my track. So, but yeah, it's good to know, and your knowledge is definitely gonna help. And
just to add one more information. People use dark pools. People use option flows. They are not clear informations. They are only the transactions. You need to use that to interpret what is exactly happening. People have the assumption that yes, if there is something which is above the ask, they are adding up to the option. If there's a dark pool, there's stock is going to move. No, that is incorrect. You need to look at the open interest of the current positions in the option and see at the end of the day, all those transactions, how many of them added to the open interest. If there is a net addition, only then those positions were added.
Okay.
Or you can go into the option like chart itself and see what exactly happened on that single transaction. But people get influenced because we all have the habit to make money quickly. We do not want to spend time. Like I spend all of my evening, like from 10 to 11:30, sometimes 12 on these. I'm not getting any money from anybody. I'm not even monetizing my YouTube or anything. I do this because it is an exercise which keeps me clear what I need to do tomorrow.
Sure.
That's it. And I ask people to come and join this so that they can share ideas like Earl said about TSM or about Macy's. I do not track those sectors. So I get to know from them and I add it to my sheet and I keep it very simple. Tomorrow, if it comes into this area, I'll pick up one, maybe two trades, look out to make 500 to 1000. Once I'm done, I'm sit back. That's it. I do not want to be a millionaire in one day. It's not going to happen. Just do simple, small steps. Get confidence in your system. Treat this market as ATM. Whenever you need money, you need to come and take it. We do not go to ATMs and we spend whole day. We put the card in, we take the money out and we go. Treat the market the same way.
Yeah, that's
positions to million gazillions of days. You need to enter into a position when you're 100% sure. Take that position, make money, and get out.
Sure. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. So you just follow daily and 30 minutes, or do you also look at the weekly?
Weekly when I start the week. Yes.
Okay. Okay. You look at the previous week. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Thank you. And that's it. Thank you very much again. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Yes. Yes, Mr. Nair. Yes, that's the video. All right, guys. I think we have two more people. Okay. Guys, I'll be closing this in 5 minutes because I have to get up at 6 in the morning and take my train to the office. So, all right. Yes, Sandeep, go ahead.
Oh, I already spoke.
Okay, so yes, Ali, you had something?
Yeah, 1 minute. Two quick questions. You use the 12 and the 34 EMA, that's largely for day trading, or that's good even for swing trading?
Everything. I'm using it for a reason. And if you like, you have to try and do a back testing to build a confidence.
No, that's fine. So it's good for swing also. And secondly, for long-term investing,
I do not believe in that.
Do you stick to the 200 SMA or something?
I do not believe in long-term investing.
Okay.
Just as simple.
No, for your 401k and all, what do you do?
I do not invest in 401k. I just put them in my bonds. That's it. I do not put any equity.
In your what?
Into the bond market.
Okay.
I do not put in equity.
Okay. Thank you.
And again, like, people will be surprised, but I am happy to day trade and get money. I am not sure whether I'm going to live next 20 years, 30 years, or that money is going to be used somehow, or there's going to be some alien attack. I don't know about tomorrow. How could I know about like 10 years from now? So what I do is I take the money out if I make, pay my bills, and live happily. Simple. I'll be posting this sheet on the Twitter, so you can all refer it and use it. All right, guys, thank you very much for attending. If you find this information useful, try to connect. If you have any feedback, share that and we'll address it. All righty. Thank you very much. All the very best. We'll see you tomorrow on Sunday.